Hello everybody, welcome back to Moss Valley Contracting, Moss Valley FS 25. So as you can see at the end of the last episode, we bought our mower, front mower in the sale. I've got that down here. We've dropped off our herbicide, whatnot, our seed that we had taken out of the seeder. There is another one, somehow it's managed while I was carrying it down to find itself stuck in a wall, so we'll need to get that out of there at some point. But yep, we shall it's getting on in time of the day, 4 o'clock. Have a quick look at contracts. We have some mowing ones, so I think we will take on Farmland 58 with and get some use out of our new front mower. We can also have a look and see what else we've got here. So we've got some fertiliser ones, but we don't have a fertiliser spreader at the moment. Still all root crop harvest. A few more spraying ones. Don't have much herbicide though, and we want to save up for that seeder if it's still on the sale. A few tailing contracts. So yeah, we'll go and get our mowers hitched up and get some use out of our new front mower. So it's giving us a decent setup now for our grass cutting. So we are heading up to field 58 up the top. So I shall see you there. So we're just coming up to field 58. I have to apologise, my controller does seem to be jumping all over the place a bit today with the looking around for some reason. It is a PS5 controller I use, so I don't know if that has something to do with it. Get these unfolded out. Why it keeps turning maybe a bit close to the field boundary, I don't know. It's hard to tell with the grass field. This is quite a big field. It's nice to get a contract that we can do some baling, try out our new baler that we bought. Maybe get something. Next round of contracts, I do know there is a refresh contract mod has dropped, which would be handy to put on, but at the present moment I don't know if it conflicts with contract boost that I'm using from Game Enjoy. A decent sized field again. I will say to anybody that does decide they want to give the map a go, either in the beta version that's available on VR Modding's Discord, or if it is released on Mod Hub, fields are very deceiving. So I mean, even with a front and offset mower, this is going to take a bit of cutting. butterfly mowers would definitely make the job much easier. Possibly the real speed limit mod as well, make you go a bit faster. Yep, definitely need to try and get some contracts down the bottom left there. Some of those fields down there, have a look at that area of the map. And we're obviously right on the edge of the field boundary between the planted grass and the meadow grass around the headlands. Why it keeps telling us we don't have access to certain bits. Because it's just the front mower that's missing. So I really can't wait until we get a fix for the swaths being so poor. The colours could also do with a change. There is some prefab textures out there I've seen that I may look at dropping in just to make that grass stand out, because you can't, although you can see the swath on the front more, you can't really see what's coming out the offset there. I shall maybe have a look at that. There's a lot of trees on this map, so we may have a look at doing some logging at some point. Certainly, obviously, we've got the deadwood contracts. We've got a chainsaw ongoing. We may do some of those. I do know you can keep the deadwood and try and sell it. Don't know how profitable that is. Don't currently have the auto load on. But may do that in the future, especially for loading logs. As logging is not my favourite pastime in FS, shall we say. Now, hopefully you're all still enjoying the series. Hopefully once we get a bit more equipment, maybe do a few different contracts. Certainly be nice to do some more harvesting contracts. I've not done peas yet. I've not done quite a few, any of the root crops in FS25 at all. So we may look at that and go into October if we've got a few. We may have a look at doing some of those. Sure, there'll be a few modded root crop machines out there with bigger capacities, headers and things. I haven't really had a look at the moment. As I said before, trying to use as many mod hub mods as I can instead of third party sites, although there is Itch.io and GitHub and things like that, modders on Facebook pages. If I can find the original link for mods, I will definitely use those first. And quite often the GitHub versions get updated long before the mod hub ones because they don't have to go through the testing list. So yeah, our new front mower's making a good job. Definitely making a good job. Basically making it twice the speed as it's twice the width. Nearly. A bit of overlap between the front and the back, but well. Needs must. The price was right in the sale. Couldn't really complain at 12 grand. we always have to be wary that we've got our baler on finance, so that we always need to have a bit of cash in there. So I think we will jump into a nice quick time lapse here, get this field knocked out. We'll look at moving into October and have a look and see what contracts we're going to get then, and I'll be back with you all very shortly. Nearly there, not much left to go, a couple of % to complete the contract. Quite a big field. Go. contract finished. We'll finish off a little bit. Let them get their money's worth out of us. Try not to miss bits. We want to become a good contractor. Last little bit is starting to get a bit dark now. The lights are just quite bright against that green. Really good day. Really, I'm going to have to go and have a look at grass texture, see if there's any. So, that's that one complete. Let's collect that. What we'll do is we'll head back to the farmhouse. So let's get over to the slip trigger. Just set on this house at the end. And we'll go for 7:30. And let's see what we've got tomorrow. Some money's just gone out the account by the sounds of it. So 300 quid leasing for the sprayer, property maintenance, and I assume the new vehicles is our finance. So we are, there's the controller again, 1 minute looking at the sky, looking at the floor, and again, I really don't know why it does that. It's quite frustrating. I've played around with sensitivity and everything and still. Anyway, let's have a look at our contract list for today. So some bale wrapping, some fertilising. We have a cotton field, some parsnips and some carrots. Some more mowing, a couple of ploughing fields, tedding and some windrowing, some wood transport. So still no chance to use our baler. I don't usually like doing cotton contracts due to the bales. You don't have enough to complete the contract to put on the trailer. Don't really like using the machine for those, so I think we'll be keeping away from harvesting for another month. Oh, it's changed. We're fertilising it. Let's have a look in the sale, see if we've got fertiliser spreader in the sale. We've got a muck spreader, a slurry tanker, which we can't afford. Let's have a look and see what. Well, we do have the sprayer on lease. Out in here. Yeah, we do have the sprayer on lease, so we can use that to do some fertilising. We will drop off the mowers. So as you see, pig triggers, store deliveries is now being reset back to here. Because for some reason my reset back to the shop wasn't working, so I've set it here. But I'm going to make it rather handy for getting some liquid ferret dropped off. So we don't want to refill it, we want to empty it. Then we want to get some liquid ferret. It's not going to be cheap. But that's expensive. Now I think what we'll do for the contracts also is we'll lease out the front tank just for a bit of extra storage. We shall go for field 68, I think. It's not too far away. We'll also take it out. Some of these tedding contracts, I think. Because there's not much to do there. I'd like to do some of the ploughing ones, but I don't think I put on the plough, black sheep chisel plough. Let's have a look. Oh, we do. We do, so we will keep it at 6 meters for now. Not entirely sure where that's gone. Must be at the shop. Looks to be at the shop for some reason. As we were blocking the trigger possibly. So anyway, we shall go and get the fertilising done in field 68. It's not a very big field, shouldn't take too long. It's a grass field by the looks of it, so yeah, you really wouldn't probably use liquid fertiliser on that. You would use muck slurry or the solid ferret. this set up again. Yep, it does seem to be catching the trees using the big sprayer here on the edge of the field, so GPS isn't really going to be a huge amount of help here. I'm only really using it for the width of this field mainly, so we're not overspraying with the liquid ferret at the price of it. Catching the trees again. So you can see the field trees tend to stick out in the field up here. I would say that would be something that if I bought this field I'd be cutting these trees out. Getting there. So last little bit and get that hopefully done. Not sure what we're missing here. This bit's up the side and among the trees, that's what we're missing. Not 4% of what we need to do. It's a bit of a pain. And around these is going to be fun. Certainly going to waste so much liquid ferret. We'll definitely not be using liquid ferret in this field again if we have to come back in. A bit frustrating. Definitely be completing this as soon as it hits the 100%. Nearly there. Then we need to go and look at some ploughing contracts. Right, contract complete. So that actually probably cost us more than it did than we made. But yep, I think what have we got for ploughing here? That's yeah, we'll take on 18. What else have we got for ploughing? 5 right next to each other. Right, I'll see you up there, and we will get some ploughing done. Okay, so here we are at field 18. Ready to GPS set up, and we will crack on with our bit of ploughing. And it's not plough I normally use. I do normally use a conventional plough, but it's not going to be the most exciting video for you to, part of a video for you guys to watch, especially on the size of the fields. So we'll do with what we have. We can always upgrade it again in the future to the 9-meter version. We can have the extensions on it again. Well, it's a cracking mod, and I've used it a lot in multiplayer, but usually I try and stick to a conventional reversible plough. So I think on that note, while I'm doing this, we will call this video there. I'll get this field and field 5 over there done. Field 5 is the one that we were harvesting in a couple of episodes ago. We'll get that ploughed up and see what the next lot of contracts are going to bring us. So I shall see you all again soon in Moss Valley. If you've liked the video, please hit that like button. If you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel.